Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a slow, calm, relaxing breath. And as you exhale, that's it, just relax your eyelids and allow them to close. And as they close, feel a sense of peace and serenity. Feel a wonderful feeling of breathing in resourceful relaxation and exhaling any tension in that outward breath. And maybe you can notice that the deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed, the deeper you breathe. If you need to position your body in a way to make you feel even more comfortable, just do that now. Breathing in even deeper. And as you exhale, just feel a wave of relaxation spreading through your body. With each outward breath, just imagine tension melting away, leaving you feeling calm, peaceful, and open to new possibilities. And I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine walking on a treadmill, staring into a screen of a sunrise taking place across the ocean next to a beautiful beach. Find a rhythm as you walk on that treadmill, staring into the screen, and just allow your imagination to imagine jumping back in time a few minutes before the sunrise started, and imagine that you're no longer looking into the screen. Imagine that you're on the very beach, just before dawn. Imagine wearing whatever clothing is appropriate to be on that beach. And maybe you're barefoot, feeling the cool sand soft beneath your feet. And maybe you can hear the gentle rhythm of the waves rolling onto the shore. Notice the temperature, maybe the smell of salt water there in the air. And you're alone on this beach, only you. Feel a sense of stillness all around you. And as you gaze off toward the horizon, notice the first light of the sun just peeking over the horizon. And as it does so, the sky begins to glow with soft hues of pink, orange, and gold. And maybe you can see the silhouette of low clouds. And notice how your breathing gets deeper and slower. And with each moment, the light grows brighter, signaling a brand new day, a fresh start. And as the sun rises, maybe you can feel the very first sensations of warmth on your skin. As it rises higher, it illuminates the sand, seeing the reflection on the sea. Feel a wonderful sense of new possibilities. Because this sunrise is your symbol of new beginnings. When the sun rises, yesterday is the past. And what if this sunrise enables you to let go of the past and open your heart to the endless possibilities ahead? As you continue to watch the sun rise higher and higher, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel yourself moving forward, ready to create a future filled with love, fulfillment, and connection. As the sun rises even higher, you notice a comfortable spot on the sand where you can sit and relax. Just imagine your body is positioned in a way where you can drift off into a daydream-like state. The kind of state where you can imagine the future. So settle, feel supported by the earth beneath you, and just embrace the soothing sounds of the ocean. With each wave that rolls in, feel yourself drifting deeper into a state of peace and calm. Each wave washes away any old doubts, leaving you lighter and freer. Just allow yourself to sink deeply into this moment, a moment where your imagination can flow freely and your heart is open to envisioning the life and love that you truly deserve. Imagine drifting off into a daydream-like nap, and imagine yourself in the near future. And maybe this future is a year from now, or maybe 2. But I wonder if you could imagine standing on this same beach. You've changed, but also your life has changed. I want you to imagine in this future, see yourself like you're someone else, glowing with happiness. See yourself with an expression of fulfillment, because you are in a loving, harmonious relationship. And I want you to imagine seeing someone by your side. Maybe you can see their body shape, you just can't see their face. But this person is someone who aligns with your values, your interests, someone that values you. And maybe this is a person that shares your love for animals, a passion for nature, a joy in being active. Just imagine that this relationship is a relationship where you both enjoy life's adventures. And whether it's walking in the woods or relaxing in the sun, or simply laughing, or getting lost in deep conversation, and step into that version of you, still not seeing a face, but getting a sense of the qualities that exist in this person, and just feel how natural and effortless this connection is, as if everything flows perfectly. like a gentle tide. There's no struggle, no resistance, no swimming upstream, just joy and love and peace. This person is someone you're able to trust deeply, someone that you feel safe with, someone that you can be vulnerable with. And maybe you can imagine being in a deep conversation with this person there on that beach. And maybe you notice their intelligence, their wit, their ability to make you laugh and smile. And notice, observe and feel how they show love openly through affection, touch, communication and support. This is a person that honors your boundaries, a person that takes accountability. This is someone you can truly rely on. And maybe this is the relationship deep down you've always wanted. Maybe before you wanted it in someone else, but now imagine it exists and you're in that relationship. And I want you to imagine that as you bask in the joy of this connection, just imagine receiving a phone call or a message from an ex-partner. In this daydream, in this vision, maybe your ex reaches out, expressing regret and asking for another chance. And take a moment to just notice how this feels. And maybe there's curiosity, or even a flicker of nostalgia. But I want you to compare the past as it was with this future that you desire and deserve. Sometimes it's easy to remember the good memories, but think back to the very reason that you ended that relationship. Maybe you remember the struggles, the lack of accountability or responsibility, promises made but not kept, the misalignment, unfulfilled needs. And then turn your attention to this future relationship you're in, the love, harmony, and deep connection with someone who truly cherishes you. And notice how easy it is to make a decision, to communicate clearly a boundary. You are not an option or a backup plan, a plan B or a plan C. And maybe you can imagine the words you would say or the message you'd communicate, or just making a decision in your mind and selecting block user. Imagine doing whatever you would do to create and enforce a boundary that communicates that you have moved on. This was a test to enable you to solidify a deep conviction that you deserve the kind of relationship you wanted and needed all along. So feel the strength within you as you make that clear, confident decision to leave the past behind, to move on, and do so with gratitude for the lessons it brought, and to remind you to focus fully on the love and future that lies ahead, because you are free to choose what serves you best. And maybe you choose to move forwards rather than backwards. Imagine spending a whole day on that beach, and as the day draws to a close, imagine yourself back on that beach, where the sun is now beginning to set, casting the sky in warm, glowing colors of orange and gold. But this time you are not alone. By your side is your ideal partner, the person that aligns perfectly with your values, your needs, and your heart. And maybe you could imagine sitting in the sand, your hand in theirs, watching the sun dip below the horizon and just feel the comfort of their presence, their proximity, their touch, and the deep connection you share. And as the sun sets, feel a sense of completion, fulfillment, gratitude, knowing that you are no longer tied to the past. You've created space for love, joy, and harmony in your life. And as the last rays of sunlight fade, the sky fills with stars. Feel that deep sense of peace. You are free from the past. You are worthy of love and fulfillment. And you attract a relationship that meets your needs and fulfills your desires. And feel the truth sinking deeply into your being, becoming part of who you are. When your unconscious mind is ready to move on from the past and embrace a future, let me know by nodding your head. It's time to imagine leaving that beach and finding yourself walking on that treadmill. Only now you're seeing a screen of the night sky, no longer a sunrise or a sunset. And as you leave the treadmill, imagine walking to exactly where you are right now, stepping into your physical space right now as you take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, connect fully into the here and now, as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awaken feeling worthy, confident, optimistic, and most importantly of all, having left the past in the past. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.